Hey everyone, this is Christine with Kyanite Psychic Services, and I wanted to take a few moments today to just speak from my heart about a subject that's come up for me a lot in my personal practice and also for many of the clients that I've been working with in recent weeks. So, that subject is replenishing and refilling after you've done a lot of clearing and cleansing, why it's so important. And not just that, but important to look at it holistically. So there's a lot of emphasis out there, and rightly so, on clearing, cleansing, releasing, removing. Rightly so, because our bodies are finite containers. Our soul is eternal, our consciousness is infinite, but our body, both physical and energetic, finite container of energy and information. So it's important to release and cleanse so that we have room for that which is aligned with who we are in the present. But it's also very important to know that there are no voids in the body. There's no empty space. So, for example, if you're clearing a lot from your solar plexus, clearing a lot of old stuck energy, congratulations, right? Um, it's not going to remain void there. That space where you've released will be filled in with something. It's a given, it's a law. So, would you rather consciously fill in, or would you rather have whatever fill in that space willy-nilly, right? Including, energy that is similar to what you just released? No, I would choose option A. I would want to consciously fill in, right? So it's really important to not only focus on using energetic tools and techniques to clear, cleanse, release, remove, all that good stuff, but also on energetic tools that replenish and refill. So if you've ever sat any of the guided meditations on my channel, you might have noticed that at the end of all of them, and sometimes peppered in other places too, I use the golden sun tool. I have us fill up with a golden sun, and we're filling up that sun with energy and information we want to bring into either a specific place or space in the body or just into our experience in body overall. It's an excellent tool to work with that intention, and really any other energetic tools to replenish and refill. Hold those in just as high a regard as clearing and cleansing techniques and practices. They go hand in hand, inseparable, right? Because again, you want to consciously heal the body. You want to consciously replenish. I want to take it a step further, though, something that's really come up a lot for me, I can say. You want to also look at how you're supporting all of that energy work that you just did in the physical. How are you replenishing and refilling in the physical? So, maybe some questions to ask yourself moving forward. And as I pose these questions, it's really important to keep in mind that there's no one right answer for everyone because we're all unique and we're all at unique points in our healing journey, right? There's no blanket statement to be had. So, some questions to consider. How are you filling your time, right? How are you refilling, replenishing? How are you filling your time? Yeah, we've all got responsibilities, but we all have at least 1 ounce of free time. So, what are you doing with it? Is it supporting the healing that you just had? Is it congruent with the energy that you just brought in to replenish yourself? Another really good question to ask. How are you filling your ears and eyes? How are you replenishing yourself with what you're seeing and hearing? Again, there's no one right answer for everyone, but it's important to ask yourself that question. And then taking it further, how are you replenishing and refilling your physical body with nourishment? There's no one right answer, but it's important to ask that question. I will say, though, overall, maybe 1 or 2 blanket statements. It's important to hydrate if you're doing a lot of clearing and cleansing work, so be sure to drink enough water. And you may find that you need more sleep when you've done a lot of energetic clearing. So just be mindful of those 2 things. But aside from that, there's no one right answer, but ask yourself, how am I nourishing, filling in the physical body, and does that support the healing that I just facilitated energetically? And then a really big one, what are you allowing to circulate in your mind? What's filling in the space of your mind? And does that support the healing that you just facilitated for yourself energetically? You know, regulating what goes on in the mind is sometimes not an easy task. Often I will say it's not, just to be real, right? For me, that's an area that I've had to have a lot of discipline and dedication. A lot, still do, probably will always. But, going back to that solar plexus example, say you're releasing a whole lot of self-doubt and fear or energy that's in the way of confidence and being in the fullness of your personal power. So say you release all that, you fill in with a golden sun or any other tool, beautiful. But then in your mind, you're allowing all kinds of self-depreciating thoughts to circulate and multiply. Well, you're bit by bit undoing the energetic healing that you just gave yourself. And I say this from experience, completely speaking from experience. So it's really important for you to have that discipline and dedication to what you allow to circulate up there. It's a big one. So I hope that, my words on this topic are helpful to you wherever you are on your journey. And just know that, as you answer these questions and take a look, it's not about getting it right. Like, oh, I did it perfectly. There's no such thing, right? We're always tweaking our process. But the important thing is that you're asking yourself these important questions and giving yourself space to answer them. The important thing is that you're being mindful of what energy do I want to fill in with when I create a golden sun or any other tool to replenish myself? What am I wanting to bring in? And then when you have that answer, what am I doing to support that in all aspects of my life? So thanks so much for spending these few minutes with me today. And if you'd like to work with me further in any capacity, please do check out my website, kyanitepsychic.com. I'll put some links to services that I offer below. Sending you all my warmest wishes, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next video.